Please do us a favor if you would, and we would consider this a personal favor. Like, subscribe, and or follow. This is true. What? Psst. What?
You're asking them for a personal favor?
For you, not me. Because they love you.
I don't know what planet you came from, but carry on.
Please like and subscribe and or follow This Is True Really News, and tell your friends and family that This Is True Really News can be found on, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Downcast, and Podcruncher. Please tell them to like, subscribe, and or follow as well.
I didn't know we were lost.
We are.
Yeah.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
Update.
I love updates.
It's True Really Update. Remember the Canadian MP, William Amos? Does that name ring a bell? He was He was naked during a virtual meeting of the House of Commons.
Yep.
Guess what?
He's
Nope.
reprised his role.
Well, let's just say he's branched out. He's represented the Quebec district of Pontiac since 2015 for the Liberal Party, and I'm sure both the Quebec district of Pontiac and the Liberal Party are so proud. He has apologized now for urinating while virtually attending Commons proceedings. Good news is...
Well, I'm guessing in plain view of somebody.
No, that's the good news. It did not make
good.
the video, but I'm guessing the audio probably gave him away. I mean, come on, we've all watched the TV show. Why is it so important, by the way, to show guys in the bathroom urinating on TV and movies?
We've always...
I don't get it.
So I'm just not even going to go into it, but
When they go
remind me
into
to
the
talk to
bathroom,
you
I'm
about
pretty much-
8 out of 10 cats does countdown regarding this.
Oh.
You will die laughing.
It comes just a month after Mr. Amos appeared naked on an internal parliamentary feed with only what appeared to be a mobile phone preserving his modesty. Oh, my. After his latest incident, Mr. Amos said he will be stepping aside temporarily from his role as parliamentary secretary to the industry minister.
Quitter.
He'll step down from committee duties so he can get help. Barn door closed a little late. But he will continue to act as an MP, however, and thanked his staff and family for their love and support. If he has kids, I am so sorry for you. I am deeply embarrassed by my actions and the distress they may have caused anybody who witnessed them. While accidental and not visible to the public, this was completely unacceptable, and I apologize unreservedly. See, if you'd had those words stream through your head moments before you actually did this.
Why does he continue to do this in his office?
No idea. Mr.
The guy's a maroon.
Well, for one, Canada is still completely shut down because they found a way to be more socialist than us. Mr. Amos described his naked display in April as an unfortunate error, saying the first incident was unintentional. My video was accidentally turned on as I was changing into my work clothes after going for a jog. An MP for the opposition party had suggested parliamentary decorum requires male parliament members to wear a jacket and tie, and maybe a shirt, underwear, and trousers would be nice too. The Speaker, Anthony Rota, had reminded MPs to always be vigilant when they are near a camera or microphone. Scooty, what do they teach us in radio school? If there's a microphone in the room,
it's on.
It's on.
It is on.
That way you don't say bad words.
The word you like to say a lot.
Of course, when we were kids, there were more bad words.
Yes, there were.
I mean, I didn't feel right.
Now.
I didn't feel right saying H or D.
Right.
On the radio.
Right. And now that's all you hear.
On the radio all the time.
Yeah.
I was right. And when I'm off the radio, then I sound like a sailor.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, the 7th Fleet called during this.
And they want 3 or 4 of their words back?
Well, yeah. Well, that, and they'd like you to tone it down just a little bit. You're embarrassing them.
Yeah, just wait till I get to the drunken sailor jokes.
Tech support follies. I have 2.
Oh.
So tech support, I asked the user if she could right click on her desktop so she could select properties, and she said nothing was happening. Again, I asked kindly if she could right click on her desktop again and tell me what she sees. Again, she said nothing's happening. I had to go to her office. Here's what I find there. The word click written in ink on a paper tablet on her desktop. You getting this, dear Charlie?
I'm just
She wrote click instead of right clicking.
I got that part. I'm just don't you wonder how some people survive in society?
How do you survive out here?
Although honestly, when I'm basically a Luddite compared to most folks these days.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get kind of what she was thinking, but ma'am, please. You're calling tech support and somehow you think right click is right click?
Yeah. Oh, and hey, don't worry about this one. Don't worry about that too much. Worry about this one a little more.
Okay.
So the customer calls, I am so annoyed. I can't connect to the internet again. The guy at tech support says, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me where the lights on your, or what the lights on your router are doing? How can I do that? I'm in Ibiza.
Is he married to the
Maybe, but I love the people who think I've got Wi-Fi that connects my computer to the internet wirelessly, and it follows me wherever
I go.
In the world. Yep. It's just yay.
You never notice the signs that say Wi-Fi password
Right?
in buildings at all? I mean, well, as long as I was in Canada.
Yeah.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Dudley Do Right. That's what I think
Hello,
of.
horse.
Isn't that sad when I think of...
Hello, now.
Don't ever do that. Snidely Whiplash.
It's Snidely Whiplash.
One of the best bad guys in all of cartoondom.
Curses.
Right up.
Foiled again.
He is right up there with Yosemite Sam.
He is. He's that good.
Yep.
That good. Yep.
Who were underdogs? Cad and that
Wasn't
weird
there
doctor.
Overcat.
Overcat was very good. Wow, we're old.
Underdog.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The secret compartment of my ring I fill with my underdog super energy pill. That I remember. I don't remember Bible verses, my children's names, or what street I live on half the time, but underdog I remember.
If I give you two hands, could you find your
No.
Okay.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police in Porcupine Plain. That's in Saskatchewan.
Okay, thank you. Is it
And
near
a great
Buzzard's
mystery-
Breath?
That's in Wyoming.
So
It's in Montana.
Montana's close to Canada.
Well, if you're on a map, it's idiot. They have a mystery on their hands from the early in May. Someone reported a load of fence posts had gone missing. Now we know that fence posts do not just get up and walk unless you're in some sort of weird sci-fi film. Officers did what officers do. They opened an investigation, but the bandits were quickly identified. The stolen goods were located in a beaver dam, said Constable Dudley DeWright.
The local wildlife had purloined them.
Yes, a bucktooth bandit or bandits helped themselves to the stash of posts.
Hey, look.
And used them to build a dam. Hey, Fred, look over here. What barn? Because they just go together.
Yes.
And we all know that they watch the Flintstones if they're beavers.
Yes, of course they do.
Look at that. Somebody already chopped down our dam. Cool. Let's carry him over and get this sucker put up.
They're opportunists. I like these things.
The constable, Conrad Rickards, said, I tried locating the said beavers, but they were GOA.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to have a stern talk with them, I'm sure.
Hence the term dam beavers.
Speaking of Montana, well, it's next to Wyoming.
Which is almost Canada.
Exactly. So 3 sheriff's deputies from Montana were in Wisconsin.
Any of them Dudley Do Right? Wait a minute.
So they're over in Scottyland.
So we've got deputies from out, hang on.
In Montana.
North, south, west.
Yeah, there we go.
Going east.
In Wisconsin.
East.
Yes. Well, is that really east? Oh,
well,
I suppose you're right. That is it because of the way
close.
your house is oriented. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My
So
garage is over there, so that's kind of north
okay.
for people that are wondering.
And who need it in order to orient themselves in this story.
Pretty much scared why you'd be wondering.
So these sheriff's deputies are
basically they went from back to front
in some
on
way.
your screen.
Right. They're the ones wearing black or blue. It depends, or maybe brown.
Anyway, we've got Wyoming cops in Wisconsin.
Yes.
They're finally going to arrest Wisconsin. Ha!
It's about time.
Take that, Badger breath.
Actually, they're there for vehicle training, emergency vehicle training. And it was late in the evening.
Is there beer involved?
They're asleep. No, not yet. Deputy
Okay.
Charles Pasola heard something.
Is he related to Dudley Do-Right?
No. He
Okay.
decided it was just one of the other deputies making a midnight run to the bathroom, as men are wont to do.
Yeah.
In the morning, the deputies discovered instead a 19-year-old Milwaukee resident sharing their quarters.
I'm sorry?
He was still asleep, thanks to whatever he drunk the night before.
So there is alcohol involved.
So they
I'm guessing beer. It's
Yep.
Wisconsin.
They started the cameras,
Mhm.
put the lad in handcuffs, and called the
Mhm.
Milwaukee police.
Not a bad idea.
Upon awakening, the hungover and now quite disoriented young man had a terrible time figuring out what was going on. He thought he was home. And he was not.
He did.
And it's because the Montana cops didn't lock their front door, because in Montana, you don't have to.
You don't have to in Minnesota either. There's no crime here.
Milwaukee police declined to press charges. As for the Montana deputies, they said, he made a mistake. It's okay. We're going to get over it. And at the end of the day, we can smile about it. Frankly, I think they were pointing and laughing.
That's what I would have done.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.